A few years ago, I was invited to a Facebook group. It was called Maternity and Health. I replied that I know very little about maternity, but I'll be happy to contribute anything I can, to that wonderful process. So thank you for inviting me to FemInno conference. And today I'll be talking about how AI can help in finding love, becoming more beautiful, etc. A few years back, I was working as vice president of Oracle Corporation. Was enjoying, a big salary and enjoying my time in Oracle. But everything changed when I remember distinctly. I was sitting in Starbucks in New York, where I live, and it was winter, January, February, and the door opened up, and the woman walked in, and in a quarter of a second, I was out of breath, like they say in the literature. So when I tell this story, people, usually ask me what happened next, and I have to remind them that this is a scientific talk, So a few days later, I was analyzing, what happened, and I'm fascinated by AI for the last 20 years, not just one or two, like everybody started talking about AI. I'm doing AI for 20 plus years. I have a PhD in this field. And by the way, the science of AI, the math of AI started in 1950s. So it's almost 80 years, right? It's just recently computers became fast enough for this to be practical, etc. So, I was analyzing what happened in Starbucks, and I noticed several things. First of all, I was attracted to her, although I didn't know anything about her. Like, I have no idea about her political views, religion, are we compatible, not compatible, and yet my brain is telling me that I'm attracted. And I start digging into this notion of attraction and realize that there is multiple studies, one in Harvard, which talks about different types of attraction, more specifically 3 types of attraction. And I want to ask to play the short 1-minute video which explains 3 types of attraction.
Did you know that attraction comes in 3 different types? The first is lust, which is all about sexual attraction and the release of hormones like testosterone and estrogen. The second is attachment, which involves oxytocin and vasopressin and is often referred to as the friend zone or the cuddle hormone. And then there's true attraction, that instant heart-racing feeling that floods us with dopamine, serotonin, and norepinephrine. For the first time in history, artificial intelligence uncovers the mystery of true attraction, and it's a big deal. We now understand why our eyes instantly pick one special face from hundreds of others. For those who are seeking that special chemistry, we created Iris. Join us today and experience the magic of true attraction.
So there's 3 types of attraction: sexual attraction, compatibility, sometimes it's called cuddle hormone when you want to cuddle. And then there is true attraction or facial attraction, right? And so, interestingly enough, when I dug into science, I discovered that the true attraction is influenced by your ancestors. Your father and mother, your grandfather and grandfather, going back generations, 50,000 years plus, whom they chosen as a partner, in what climate they lived, etc. So when we are born, in our brain, we have we have facial image, ideal facial image. And by the way, that process of formation of that ideal continues until age of 14. By the age of 14, it's fully formed. Interestingly enough, our taste in music is almost fully formed by the age of 25. What we like to listen to when we're 25, we still enjoy when we get older. So by the age of 14, we have this ideal image, facial image in our brain. And when we meet somebody in real life who gets close to that ideal, our brain automatically releases those hormones. Serotonin, dopamine, and norepinephrine. By the way, one of those hormones is appetite suppressing. We don't want to eat when the brain releases that hormone. Sometimes they say when you fall in love, you don't have appetite, so that is true. And so when I discovered this, I said, wouldn't it be wonderful to build an AI which understands my type, which understands who I find attractive? And that led to creation of iris dating as a natural progression. And today, iris dating has over 3 million users around the world, and this is how it works. And by the way, if you go to App Store or Google Play, the rating for iris dating is in App Store is 4.5, which is very high for dating apps. If you look at Tinder and others, you know, their ratings is, I think, 3.7, is substantially lower. Industry standards for dating is 3.7. We're 4.5. How iris dating works. When you register, we show you a series of photographs. First, we start with the random photos because we don't know your type. Here's interesting statistics. When we show those random photos to women, they like only 3%. Women are very picky, right? So out of 100 photographs we show, they like only 3. Then the process continues, and you basically shown the photographs. You say like, dislike, and when iris collects set amount of likes, it moves to the next stage, phase 2, and then phase 3. In phase 3, it shows the photographs which AI thinks you will find attractive. At that point, the percentage of likes for women goes from 3% to 55%, and it continues to grow from there. Men start from 10% likes, and it goes to 85% in phase 3. Here's also another interesting fact. As the process completes, we build your personal AI clone. Basically, your clone, which understands who you find attractive. At that point, if I physically show you 10 photographs, and I say, which one you find the most attractive? And you'll say, number 5. If I virtually show the same 10 photographs to your AI clone, the probability that we'll also choose the number 5 photograph is extremely high. It's over 95+%. And realizing that led us to a creation of a second product, bestlook.ai. I will ask to play a video explaining Best Look AI, and then I'll tell you more about it.
About getting a cosmetic procedure, it's a big step because it's about changing your look. You want to make sure any changes you make will actually help you look better. So how can you be sure? You might try using software that shows you how you might look after the changes. You could ask friends or a doctor for their opinion, but that's just a few people's thoughts. What if you could get feedback from 1 million people instantly? If they all think you'll look better, you'd feel pretty confident, right? Well, that's not just a dream anymore. Meet Best Look AI, revolutionary technology that can get the opinions of 1 million people in minutes. It also can figure which changes are best for your face, automatically. Just upload your photo, hit a button, and in 6 minutes or less, you'll see the best version of you, along with instructions for your doctor on how to make it happen. With Best Look, you eliminate uncertainty and uncover your best look.
So this technology, Best Look AI, was shown on during the IMCAS conference in Paris this year. IMCAS conference is the biggest conference in cosmetology, and over 26,000 companies were presenting this year in Paris, and only 10 were selected as a next generation innovation in cosmetology, and we're proud to say that Best Look AI was selected as one of the finalists, one in 10. And so how the Best Look works, when, let's say, you want to go to a cosmetologist and correct something, maybe you are concerned about something you want to correct in your face, or maybe you just go to get an opinion how can you be more attractive. So decision what to change in your face is done by two people, you and the doctor, right? In consultation between you. But this is two people's opinion, right? It's very subjective. If the doctor is very good, I do not doubt that your attractiveness will be improved. But how can you make sure that among thousands of tens of thousands of variations, which can be done to your lips, to your nose, to your face, the best one will be selected? The one which will make you the most attractive. It's humanly impossible. It's just, no matter how good is a doctor, it's humanly impossible. So how Best Look AI works? You basically, and by the way, you can do it at home too, and then take results to your doctor, or the doctor can do this for you. During the visit, you upload the photograph of your face, looking straight, and then our AI simulates small changes, small incremental changes to your lips, to your nose, to your face, and generates intermediate photographs of all those changes. So in 5 minutes, it will generate several thousand variations of what we can change in your face. And then the important part starts. Remember, I was telling you about iris dating and about 3 million people completing the process, and we have the opinions of 3 million people captured in their models, AI models. So now, when we generate several thousand variations of your face, we virtually, not physically of course, it's impossible, but we virtually show this to 3 million people and ask them, which variation you like the best? And the voting process starts. So the first person will say, I like 763, the other one 666, whatever, 5. And it's voting, like they vote for president, etc. But because the numbers are so big, we basically we guarantee that we pick the best variation for your face, which will make you the most attractive. And the second thing, which is very important, is we spend a lot of time making sure that whatever recommendations we give to the doctor will be completely achievable. Like sometimes you go and you see these Instagram filters which are painting, beautiful, unrealistic look, right? And the doctors don't know what to do with them. But whatever best look generates is absolutely, I would say, even easy to achieve for a doctor. It's usually done with the fillers, you know, a little bit to the lips, you know, a little bit to the face, etc. And so that was the second product we created. And then we realized that this technology is not only about attraction, but it's about the type. And that led to creation of the third product, which is called iris casting. I'll ask to play the video on iris casting, please.
Are you getting ready to shoot your next film, TV series, video, or commercial? You probably already have a clear picture in your mind of what your characters will be like, how they should look, and the emotions they should evoke in the audience. Traditionally, finding the right people for these roles can be a lengthy process, involving explanations to assistants, managers, casting, and modeling agencies. But in this age of high technology, isn't there a more elegant solution? Indeed, there is. Once again, as in many other fields, artificial intelligence comes to the rescue. But not just any AI. This one understands people's tastes and preferences. Meet Iris. How does it work? You teach Iris AI the types of faces you need by looking at a series of stock photos and indicating which faces are closer to what you're looking for, the ones you like and which ones you don't. After just a few minutes of this training, the AI begins to understand your preferences. Based on these, Iris will then select and offer you individuals who meet your criteria. These could be not only famous and professional artists, but also almost anyone who wants and loves to act, and there are literally millions of them. The search possibilities become almost unlimited, and the process itself becomes 1,000 times more efficient. Iris, artificial intelligence in the service of art.
So imagine casting director is looking for an actor, or marketing manager is looking for influencer. They have a specific type in their head, but that type is very difficult to explain. And existing systems, there are, for example, which are being used in Hollywood, like Backstage.com, IMDb, Cast and Crew, they have almost 1 million profiles in their database, right? So, and the filters are eye color, hair color, union status, has passport, doesn't, etc. Even if you apply those filters, you're still left with tens of thousands of candidates, and there is no efficient process of finding the type of an actor or influencer you're looking for. Whereas with Iris, you can just go through the process, but when you say like, it's not you liking the person because you're attracted to them, but because they match your type. And at the end, Iris filters it down to 100 profiles or less for you, and the process becomes a lot more efficient. Finally, I would say that it's being used for any type of situation when you need to select the best photograph among many photos. And this was also now being used in modeling, for example. I'll ask to play the fourth video, please.
Choosing the best picture from numerous photos taken during photo shoots can be a daunting task. While some choices are clear, others are less so. The traditional method involves the photographer, creative director, editor, and model working together to select the best photo, but this approach can be subjective and prone to error. Our patented AI-powered Best Look technology enables you to swiftly and confidently select the best photo within minutes. Best Look, the ultimate solution for choosing the best photo.
So, for example, you're selecting the photo for your Instagram profile or Facebook, whatever. How do you know that you're selecting the best one? Maybe you ask opinion of, your friends, etc., but they are biased, right? And they're not very objective. With Best Look, you can confidently know that whatever photo you're selecting for your profile is the absolute best one. So to summarize, Iris Dating now helps you to find love more efficiently, because instead of you browsing many profiles and constantly struggling with the problem of mutual attraction, when somebody likes you but you don't like them back, and back and forth. By the way, that problem is very severe. Here's statistics. In 1 million people, only one pair can look at each other and find each other attractive. So in a city like Yerevan, there's only one pair, one man and one woman, who can look at each other and find each other extremely attractive, right? And what are the chances that they will meet in just walking on the street? It's very, very small. So iris dating helps you to solve those problems and finding love. And also, Best Look AI helps you to become more attractive. Thank you very much, and I'll be happy to answer any questions. Thank you. Is there a Q&A session after this or not? No? Okay. Then have a nice day. Thank you.